Back out here in the garage, my 351. Just took the plastic bag off it. Gonna pick back up where I left off the last time I saw this engine. I'm gonna try and squeeze in a video of painting this engine, so leave a comment if you'd like to see that. Maybe put in what color. Probably gonna do blue, nothing ridiculous. No pink. I'm back out here in the garage. It's organized. The tools are in place in preparation to install this, mock that up. With the TKX transmission, I'll pick it up right after I make this video. But I got to do a few things ahead of time. I've got to get the chassis up in the air so I can lift this TCI suspension. It comes in 3 settings. I got to put it to the highest setting so that I can get it to the body guy and he could do all the work needed once I mock the transmission into place, reinstalling this floor support, which has been taken out. This TCI suspension will be in the middle setting probably when I'm got it out on the road. Come to think about it, the TCI front suspension, deviating real quick, I probably need to make a video of how I installed this, an explanation of how I did it, how I had the mobile welder come over and mock everything into place, and how he did it, how I was able to communicate with him and get this. I mean, look at it, it's pretty, this TCI front suspension is pretty good for somebody who has no idea how to weld. Back to mocking the transmission into place. The TKX transmission is an upgraded transmission, horsepower, RPM, something that if this engine right here makes big horsepower, I need to have something in place that can handle. I'm not gonna lie, I've never installed a transmission before, but I'm going to throw the kitchen sink at this project. Effort, mentality, all around problem solving and everything. I'm just gonna devote quite a bit to this. So let's go pick this transmission up. got off the phone with them out of driveline as I'm inventorying everything they delivered. And I'm just trying to shift it. Almost feels like it's a sequential transmission. So I called up and they told me to take this plate off and take a look at the forks underneath it because they should be out of alignment. So I'm taking that off. And let's look, right in the middle, it says it should be out of alignment. And pop it into place with a screwdriver, he said. So let's not use my finger. All right, so I think that should go there. I think that should go there. So we'll pop that into place and see if this thing decides it wants to shift. What we're doing now, I'm writing everything down, putting everything on the video so I don't forget. I don't even have to take notes. I just go back and rewatch this video so I know exactly what I'm doing. We have bolts in these parts right here that we're going to use to mount the transmission to the, this right here, I'll go over the inventory here in a second. The transmission mount, which is going on top of the cross member, which is going in between sandwiching the floor support, which I'll be going over the bolt sizes for that here in a second too. Going over the bolt sizes, going over the inventory of all this stuff, and then we're gonna wrap this video up because then at that point we'll be putting it on the engine, putting it in the car. Steve, you're walking away because you're a fucking idiot and playing Call of Duty, but nonetheless, you're putting the bolts on here. You're putting the bolts onto the mount on there, which is over there. Don't forget to do that, but you can't do none of that until you inventory everything that's on the board. And by the way, two things are back ordered, so you need to call them and figure out what it is. And there's a reason why that you're putting everything in order, and that is because I forget why. There's a reason, and I can't remember what it was. There's an absolute reason why we have to, oh, that's what it is, because we have to inventory everything, and we got these bolts, those bolts, and there's another set of bolts that we use to attach the transmission to the mount. So here's the inventory sheet put on my whiteboard, starting off with the Tremec TKX. That's the housing of the transmission itself. There is the gear ratio underneath in red. I've also put the gear ratio of the 6-speed to the right just so that you can compare. I got the torque at 600 foot-pounds, pound-feet, 8,000 RPM. Number 2, we have a quick stick shifter. Next is the bell housing. Number 4 is the install hardware kit. Number 5 is the MDL clutch set, cable throwout, pilot bearing, clutch hydraulic. You know what? I don't even know what I'm writing. I can't even read my own handwriting. Number 6, we got the Ford small block flywheel, which I'll be installing that. Actually, I know I won't be because I'm just mocking this thing in. Number 7, the flywheel bolt kit. I'll find out what that is. Pressure plate bolt kit. I think I saw that. The hydraulic clutch master kit with plastic reservoir and rubber hose. I'll find that. Hydraulic throwout bearing tilter, and they said that one's back ordered, so I need to call them, figure out what's going on with that. Steel braided line. I think I saw that. Shift lever with a 30-degree bend. I installed that. Pretty sure I did. I think I did. 13, the shift ball. Speedo sensor, speedo gear. I'll find that. Retaining clip, trans mount. Found that. Oil, yes. Bushing nylon. Bushing pedal, nylon clutch, pedal shift. I don't know what the heck that is. 20, clutch pedal. I think I saw that. 21, pedal stop. That might be back ordered. And pedal kit pad. I'll find out what that is. Starting this inventory. Number 1, the transmission itself. Look at it in all its glory. Number 2, the quick stick shifter. Say that 3 times fast. Right here is this red thing you'll see on the shifter, which relocates the shifter an inch rearward for 65 and up Mustang. The bell housing. Sounds like a bell. All right, TKX Ford ST. That's the last digits of the part number. The install kit, the Ford TKX in steel bell housing. And as I look that up, you'll see here, I have some of these bolts. I got these 4, these 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, and I have these little ones, which I couldn't find. I was happy I found that. But these 7 black bolts on the kit. So I'll have to call We're gonna dry the line up and see if maybe I'm missing something, whatever not. Next, the MDL clutch set. Actually, let's just kind of look at that. All right, so I don't know if this pressure plate and clutch is part of the clutch set because this alignment tool comes a little bit later on, but it's in the picture. And then this, the grease sleeve is a part of the kit. We'll just kind of keep going on. Oh, the flywheel. It's in this box. I don't need to open it, but there it is. After the flywheel comes the 1001 ARP flywheel bolt kit. 1001 ARP flywheel bolt kit. After 1001 ARP, I have 2003 ARP pressure plate bolt kit right here. 0002P, the hydraulic clutch master kit. We're not going crazy. Oh yeah, right here, the master cylinder with rubber hose and plastic reservoir. After that comes the throwout bearing, the Tilton 6000, and that, sir, ma'am, is back ordered. So I'm gonna have to call them on that. Steel braided line right here. I'll just be moving this over. Count them off. Should have everything over there. And then the shift lever. That's here on the that's right here on the transmission with a 30-degree angle. Shift ball. 1050 MDL 5-speed white. 1039 TKO, the speedo sensor 3-wire digital right here on their website. After that comes, after the 3-wire, we have the speedo gear, which a bunch of parts are in this bag. They're not labeled, but we have the speedo gear, the retaining clip 1029, and then the trans mount is actually right here. I already have it attached to the cross member just for fitment purposes. Oil, it's over there. 1001, the bushing. Let's go down the line so we know we're not getting ahead of ourselves. And then we have this bushing. 3 separate part numbers are in this bag. No indications of them, but hey. So I'm here to do the hard work, the leg work for ya. After that bushing comes the MDL clutch pedal, which is back ordered, but look what I found amongst my parts of crap all over the place. A rusted clutch pedal for $160. Let's see if we can't just save some money. We have a pedal stop. See what that looks like. Oh, this right here. Here is the pedal stop. And then after that comes the pedal pad kit, right here. All right, we're 12 to 15 minutes into the video, so what a great time to stop. We got these bolts right here, which I'm gonna be putting on the motor for the motor mount. We're gonna be matching up a lot of these bolts and just putting them in place and getting them ready for the next video. Because what we're gonna be doing is we're gonna be taking the trans mount, the cross member, and the floor support, including all of these bolts, associated washers. Got these regular washers which go on these, and these locking washers, which I'm assuming go on those. But then we're going to basically be putting all of this together, putting it on the engine, and then putting it in the car. Let's see if we can't do that in the next video.